It's a ethical hacking disclaimer. This video serves educational purpose only. It does not promote illegal activities. Viewers are responsible for any misuse of information related to ethical hacking, cybersecurity awareness.
Hello guys, welcome back to Blackbird YouTube channel, and today we will solve the PortSwigger Reflected XSS first lab, which is very useful in bug hunting. So let's start. Imagine you type something in a search box and suddenly your browser execute your codes on the website itself. No login bypass, no brute force, just one search parameter. Today, we are solving one of the most important beginner XSS lab from PortSwigger Web Security Academy, and trust me, this tiny vulnerability is foundation of many real-world bug bounty reports. But here's the scary part: if developer forget even a basic encoding, attacker can inject JavaScript indirectly into the victim's browser. How Reflected XSS actually works, why this lab is vulnerable, how hacker test payload, and finally how we solve the lab in second. So watch till the end, because after this video you will never look at search boxes the same way again. Alright, the lab say the labs contain a simple reflected XSS. The lab contain a simple reflected XSS cross-site scripting vulnerability in the search field. You can see alert function, and goal is simple. We need to execute the alert function. This function we have to execute. Now before attacking anything, always understand how the application behave. So I open the lab homepage, and we are opening the lab homepage. It can take some time. So so we open the lab homepage. You can see a search bar, this, and let's search for something harmless first. Maybe test. And now look careful, the word test, this is appear on the page itself. That means input is being reflected back into HTML response, and that is the first big clue. You can see on also source code. You can see on page source code. We have type test, control F, and we will search test. This is here we have entered the stored in this. Whenever your input comes back into the page, you should immediately think, can I inject HTML or JavaScript here? Now comes the fun part. Since the input is reflected directly into HTML, we try a basic XSS payload. Less than script greater than alert bracket 1 bracket close less than slash script, and greater than, and boom, we get a alert pop. That means the application is not encoding a special character. The browser and interpret our input as actual HTML and JavaScript, and we successfully archived reflected XSS. This vulnerability happened because the website inserts user input directly into the page without sanitization. Instead of displaying displaying script alert script as a plain text, the browser execute in the background. So now you may think, okay, it just show an alert box. What's the big deal? But wait, what if instead of alert, an attacker steals season cookies or create fake login pop-ups or silently send requests as the victims? That's where XSS become dangerous. And later in this video, I'll show you how even a tiny search parameter can become a full account takeover vector. Let's understand why this is called reflected XSS. Reflected. is- There are mainly three types of XSS: reflected, stored, and DOM based. In reflected, the payload comes from the request. The server immediately reflects it in the response. Like we had type anything and we are getting an here response. It is taking some time. As we can see, we had type and here we can see the victim clicks a malicious link and the JavaScript execute instantly. So imagine attacker send the link, you can see on the screen, the victim click it and website itself execute the attacker's payload. That's why reflected XSS is dangerous in phishing campaign. Now, beginners often think only script tag work, but actually there are many payloads. For example, img src equal anything and on error equal alert bracket 3 bracket and close the img tag. Why does this work? You can see this is working. I'll show you. It is taking some times. Why does this work? The image source is invalid. You can see the image source is invalid. The image fails to load on error triggers and JavaScript execute. We can show the what we want. This becomes useful when website block script tag, and trust me, modern bug bounty hunting is all about finding creative payloads that bypass filters. Here's something crazy. Many real websites still have XSS vulnerability. Even big companies, sometimes a simple unscaped parameter is enough. And attacker can access with cookie theft, CSRF bypass, season hijacking, key logging, phishing overlay. So never underestimate the simple alert box. How developer prevent this? So how do developer stop this? Output encoding. Instead of rendering a script you can see on the screen, they convert a special character into safe estimate entity. For example, this becomes ampersand lt colon and this become ampersand gt colon. So the browser display the payload as a test instead of executing it. Other protection include content security policy, input sanitization framework, auto escaping, http only a cookie. But if developer forget encoding even once, accesses become possible. So let's recap the final solution quickly. Find step number one, find reflected input as we can see, and test a simple payload like script alert is one script and observe of JavaScript execution. Step 4, you can see lab solved, and that's it. A very small vulnerability but one of the most important concept in the web security. And this video help you understand XSS better. Drop a comment saying XSS master, and if you want more PortSwigger Lab explained step by step, subscribe now because next video we will cover stored XSS, DOM XSS, filter bypass, real bug bounty tricks, and advanced payload crafting. See you in the next lab.